Hello, everyone. My name is Art Grunberger. Welcome to a Fur and Fleece Forum with Art and Rachel of Puppet Art Theater Company. Rachel, we have got to come up with a different name for this broadcast. Fur and Fleece Forum.
Fur and Fleece Forum. I like the Fur and Fleece Forum. Do we want to have suggestions in our comments?
I think absolutely.
Future names.
Please help us come up with a better name for this broadcast. Well, welcome. Like I said, Rachel and I were here with Puppet Art Theater. Rachel's got her signature puppet over her left shoulder, right shoulder?
Shoulder.
Camera right? Yeah, that is Falula. She is seen regularly at Fairy Tale Town in Sacramento and all over libraries and preschools all over Northern California. And now she will soon be seen in live streaming shows as well. Isn't that correct, Rachel?
That is correct. I'm very excited for my first live stream library show.
Now you've already been doing some live streams with the Aquasmart program, our water program. That's right.
Yep, absolutely.
And yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. So over my shoulder, over there, we've got Rusty the dog. He looks like he's chewing on my ear. I've got to
he's sniffing you.
Well, you know, I haven't been in quarantine, and so who's going to know? So that could be. I mean, that could be a problem.
I feel like the puppets always live in quarantine though, since they, live in boxes.
I suppose, but I mean, I think that's why the dog is sniffing me, because it's not used to having me in quarantine. So
probably.
All right, let's talk about the best puppet stuff on the internet that we've seen recently.
Oh, you have something.
I do have something. Now, you didn't know about this until I posted something about it on Facebook, right?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. That was my first introduction.
Yeah. Now, if you guys don't know about Paint by Monster, the very first video I saw was how to draw a funny cartoon character, and it's this big sort of burly moving mouth blue monster puppet, and
with a little crossbite.
With a little crossbite, and he's an artist, and his YouTube channel is incredible. And I found this one video of how to draw goofy cartoon characters. It's like a 9-minute long video, and the video was incredibly informative, and the fact that it was being done by a puppet was just on the edge of bizarre as well. But the puppeteer's sense of humor, the man is Dan Wright. He's got such an incredible sense of humor that comes through the blue monster, and the monster's name is Easel Monster. And so after I saw that, I went back like a few weeks later to look for the YouTube channel, because I wanted to watch more, and I couldn't think. I was thinking, I couldn't think of Paint by Monster. I thought of all these other iterations of was it Color by Monster? Was it like all these? And so I'm a member of the Facebook group Puppeteers, and so Easel Monster started posting stuff on Facebook in that forum, and I was like, yay! And I told him via message, I was like, listen, I've been looking for you forever. Paint by Monster. I'm so excited about it. And so now he's doing some stuff live on Facebook. But let me show you. I'm just going to share my screen, and then I'm going to show you just a little clip from Paint by Monster. I posted this on my personal Facebook page. I think I put it on the Puppet Art Facebook page.
I thought you put it on the Puppet Art page too.
I probably did.
I think you did both.
Yeah, let me share this. This is one of my favorite things. Again, this is Paint by Monster. You should really check out his stuff. I'll put up his stuff in a moment here as well.
So good.
So that is Easel Monster Paint by Monster. That's from his YouTube channel. There's lots of videos on his YouTube channel. He's doing live stuff now. He's doing like an hour-long live program, and I think
That's
it's at
so
11
cool.
a.m. Central, because I think I catch it sometimes in the mornings when I'm trying to wake up and I'm having my cup of coffee. I'll watch, and like he's basically making a piece of art and talking about art and talking about art principles, and so it's almost like an artist meditation for me in the morning when he's doing it. And if you visit paintbymonster.com, he is selling some of the artwork that he does on the channel, and I want to show one of the pieces that I got. You can see it right
that's
there.
so cute.
This hip little kitty with his martini and bongo drums, of course, in the back, and it is of course signed by Easel Monster. I don't know if you can see.
He's sort of like the puppet Bob Ross.
he's totally only if Bob Ross had a slightly more caustic sense of humor and was like slightly more opinionated about it. I mean,
Bob Ross, like if he's not so zen.
Exactly. Easel Monster is like and I think there's something. Yeah, and there's something about putting a puppet on and having like the filter. Like I know this happens with me. I like my filters get off my brain, and I can get away with saying things that I maybe wouldn't be able to say in person and be just slightly snarkier. Although maybe I'm just snarky, in general. I don't know.
Call him B. But I think it gives you a little more freedom to not feel so bad.
Yeah, probably. All right, go to Paint by Monster.
Paint by Monster.
Buy some of his art if you can. Subscribe to his YouTube channel for sure. Check out all of the recordings, and then like watch him live on Facebook. I'm a super fan. I just decided that I'm going to try to get as many subscribers to his YouTube channel as possible because I want him to continue to make stuff, and I love it. So let's talk about making stuff.
Let's.
I'm so excited because we have 4 shows in our repertoire that have the wolf in it, right? So Boy Who Cried Wolf,
Little Red Riding Hood, Three Little Pigs, Bunny Boot Camp.
Is that it? I think that's it.
It.
Yeah, those are the 4. And so between the two of us, we each have a wolf puppet. And you've been using the wolf puppet.
I've been using the OG wolf puppet, the original wolf puppet that I trained on when I started with you in 1996 at Fairytale Town.
All right, so that puppet is
old.
Will you show that puppet? Do you have?
I will totally show that puppet. I love him so much.
Because I'm really excited. What we're getting to is I have a new wolf puppet that I built about a week and a half ago. So that is the original one. And honestly, he's had some work done. Really.
He's had some, I've done some extensive work.
Yeah.
He's had many, like originally, you can see, like you did the Sculpey teeth in there. They're like clay teeth originally. So he still has some like hot glue residue in there. Nice. And then we switched over to the thick fun foam teeth. And so I've replaced his teeth at least 3 or 4 times in the last few years because they snap, but I always like it when like one snaps off and he's got like a little snaggle tooth.
Nice.
Right now he has a full set.
Nice. And he's like a total giraffe puppet because when
it's like the sleeve is so long, there's so much fabric.
And I don't know. I mean, I think you could see originally where the seam line is because I was like, oh, I built him too short at first because it's right there, and my arm kept getting exposed when I would be doing shows. And so I put a longer sleeve on, and then he's got like the little glove over there as well.
He's got the little glove, so when he has to grab Red's basket. So
that served us very, very long. And my version it was very similar, but it was built probably, I don't know, 16, 18 years ago.
Is it really that long?
It is. I mean, it's that old, and it's really, I mean, it's got the same sort of, like predominant front teeth and kind of a shorter lower jaw. And just
his muzzle's rounder.
Yeah, he's got much more up here. And some of this is because I just kept stuffing it. It used to have a bit more shape. I was watching one of our live stream shows, and I thought, I've built a lot of puppets between 16 years ago and now, and I've been taught by a lot of people that know how to build much better than I did. And in fact, Nick Barone, one of my friends who passed away several years ago, he taught me so many techniques that I'm still incorporating into my puppets today. He's a huge influence on.
He was an amazing builder.
He was, and a great friend too. So here is the new. Should I show the clip of the new wolf?
Gosh.
I'm going to show the clip first so you can see him in action.
The clip is super cute.
Yeah, here's a little clip from I just did The Boy Who Cried Wolf for Yolo County Library, I think it was, just last week, and it was the Wolf's brand new premiere. So here's like
his debut.
Yeah, debut. Here's about 45 seconds of the wolf in our show, The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
Hello there, shepherd boy. Now, where is your lammy? My lammy, my lammy, my lammy. She's right behind you. What? I don't see any lammy over there. What are you talking? Oh, he tricked me, but I'm going to get that lammy. I'm going to get the lammy. I'm going to get the lammy. I can't find that kid anywhere, and I have no idea where that lammy. Hey, do you guys know where the lammy is? What? Well, you guys are pointing over here. Why are you pointing over here? I don't see any What? Well, now it looks like you guys are pointing up there. I do not. What is it, a flying lammy or something? Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. There is no. Well, you guys are pointing over that way. Lamb.
So that's the new wolf. Cute. And so let me show you live in person. Here is the new wolf puppy. You can see, I'll put him next to me. You can see that he's quite big, but sort of goofy. And instead of having like a whole set of teeth, I decided like one little snaggle tooth would be fun. His tongue is loose, so it can kind of move around when he's moving around. And since his tongue is kind of longer and it goes there, the old wolf didn't have a lisp. And when I was performing the first couple of times with this puppet, I couldn't help but start giving him just a little bit of a Daffy Duck lisp.
My wolf has a lisp, and I don't like. I've always just
All right, I gotta see you do one of the shows one of these days.
So funny. He always has a little bit of a lisp.
Well, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome the new wolf to Puppet Art Theater Company. We're going to build a second wolf so we can have one for me and one for Rachel. Because
I like the angle of his jaw too. That it kind of
I do too.
Yeah.
You remember you know the movie Sword in the Stone, the Disney movie Sword in the Stone, right? Of course you do.
Yes.
Do you remember there at the very beginning of that show, Arthur Wart goes into the forest to get the arrow, and the wolf is chasing after a squirrel trying to get it, and then starts chasing after Wart. Yeah. And the wolf is amazingly emaciated, right? And just such a great animated character.
Yeah.
And so I love that wolf had a really, really long sort of curved jaw to it. That's kind of what
like Rabbi's tooth too has that little like floop.
It does. It's got just this little.
Yeah, which I totally it gives him so much character.
Yeah. So his eyes are still not completely symmetrical.
I'm okay with that because he's got a lisp and a snaggle tooth. So I'm okay with him having a slightly lazy eye.
Me too. So the new wolf. Now you guys, I've had several people because I've been so excited. I've been sharing this with lots of people because I'm so excited to have the new wolf. And every time I share the picture, like I'll text it to a friend or something, and they'll say, "Oh, that's really cool. What's his name?"
Wolf.
That's exactly what I text back. Like
with a capital W.
Like capital W, wolf. So I would love to have a name for our wolf, and so perhaps we could take your suggestions. If you would like to name the wolf, just leave it in the comments below, either on Facebook or YouTube, and I would love to see it, and maybe we'll come up with an actual name, because like even in the story The Boy Who Cried Wolf, the boy has no name either. I mean,
he's just the shepherd boy. I'm the shepherd boy.
Exactly. Speaking of comments, we have one. It is from my mom.
It's from your mom. Your mom's so cute.
She likes all of my stuff, man.
She does. She
shares it. She likes it, and I mean, my mom's awesome. So I'm really glad that she's having fun. That's awesome. That's great. I hope she's talking that this is fun, and not that she's like, "Oh, sorry, I can't watch this. I'm having fun." It's probably that this is fun. It's probably that.
Probably that she's watching it. She usually is good at commenting on your stuff.
Excellent. All right, so name the wolf. Leave it in the comments.
Name the wolf. Name the forum that we're doing right now.
Please.
We've got two naming jobs.
Yeah. I love
Fern Fleece Forum.
I don't know. All right, it's time for.
Yeah.
You like the? Yeah, I know.
I like the fern fleece, other than when we were saying fern foam, because that was Foam Forum was too much of a tongue twister for me.
I feel like just doing that just to have the challenge of it, though.
Yes, shocker.
All right, it's your turn. It's time for.
Oh, is it my turn? Is it for time for the dumb joke?
Time for stupid joke of the day.
Stupid joke of the day. Okay, stupid joke of the day. Art, what music scares balloons?
All right, Rachel, what music scares balloons?
Pop music.
Stupid involuntary laugh. I hate that. You know it's not funny enough to laugh at, but then you're laughing. All right, you got me. All right, you got one more?
I do have one more.
All right, this is the bonus stupid joke of the day.
This is the bonus one. You probably will be able to guess this one. How does Darth Vader prefer his toast?
On the dark side.
Exactly.
I've told you before that Mike will like always know the punchline to a joke that I'm making up.
He's such a poo-poo head.
I know. It drives me crazy, but I also absolutely love it.
Have you seen that clip of Judi Dench's grandson? And he's always giving her like jokes.
Oh, yeah.
She always gets them. He's like, I'm going to get you this time.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I feel like
that's Mike.
That's Mike.
Yeah. And not all the time, but at least 95% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's totally what that reminds me of.
I also do the guess what, and then if he says what, I say chicken butt, but he almost never falls for it, right? Never falls for it. But I think it's maybe happened twice in 15, 16 years where I've, because you have to sort of disguise it. You have to be like, Mike, guess what? And because like I do that, it's like chicken butt.
Oh, you could do the guess why too.
Guess why? Chicken thigh.
Mm-hmm. You need to mix them up, try to trick him.
It's because I have stupid joke of the day up still. That's why it's coming up.
There it is.
All right. Hey, I want to talk about two more things. First, I want to talk about a page that got launched today. It's a brand new puppet resource. I don't even think you know about this unless you saw it on Facebook. But it is puppetpages.com. Several puppeteers got together and thought, okay, we're all live streaming, and people need to know that we're live streaming. And so why don't we put a thing together and start getting it out there. And so if you get a chance, check out puppetpages.com. It's got
so cool.
I think 9 puppeteers right now, and I think as soon as we figure out that it's working, we'll begin to add other puppeteers. And it's really just a resource for librarians and preschools and elementary schools and other venues that are looking to have live stream performers, since it's real difficult right now.
Yeah. Is it mainly California right now?
Puppet Pages
no,
Puppet Pages are from there's a lot of East Coast puppeteers. I think we've got some Midwest puppeteers as well. And like I said, I think we're trying to figure out how to bring more people on board. Well, we're figuring out if it's going to work, first of all.
Right.
But then and by working, I mean, is it going to be a really good resource for people that are looking for puppeteers for live streaming? It's been really interesting. As you and I have been, struggling with the pandemic. What was it on March 13th? We had
my last show in LA. We did the morning one on March 13th, and then we canceled the afternoon one so that I could drive home instead of fly home.
Yeah.
But that was my last live performance, was the morning of the 13th of March.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that we were going to fly you home, and we're like, is it at that time we were still questioning, is it safe to be on a plane? Is it not safe? Yeah. And so every puppeteer, that's doing live performances has a story like this, and
Absolutely.
Ours, we had probably the busiest spring that we've ever had at Puppet Art Theater. Our other puppeteer, Kara, was going to be doing shows. You had a full schedule. Mm-hmm. I had a full schedule. And then our summer was shaping up to look really, really good with summer reading programs and that sort of thing as well. And then within one day, schools are like, okay, we can't have assemblies anymore, but they were still going to meet on campus. And so we thought, all right, maybe we could, remake our shows to live stream.
One classroom or.
Exactly. And then the next day, 24 hours later, everything was shut down and schools were shut down. And in fact, the school that Mike works at, the district, Elk Grove Unified School District, they shut down a week before. They took their spring break early, and everyone was giving them a lot of gruff, a lot of guff for
grief.
I was going to say something else, but guff is probably better. Because they shut down early, and then it turns out that they actually made a really
like
smart
jokes
choice.
on you, huh?
Yeah. So we just saw everything collapse, and then I just jumped into high gear for 6 weeks trying to figure out how to live stream our shows, and then I got my garage all set up to be a little studio, and then a few weeks after that we got your garage ready, and we're and we've been chewing on stuff. So interesting times we are
definitely
living in.
Interesting times.
So next time we're going to talk a little bit about the project that you've been working on.
Yep.
You don't have it close at hand, do you?
I do. I might lose an earbud.
Rachel's been working on a how to build puppets workshop, or just like a little how-to video. And this is, oh God, I just love it.
So we've got this is just a little, which way am I going? Woo! Little puppet stage. And then this is the colored template of 3 little pigs and their houses. And then basically what happens is you put it on a little popsicle stick, and then you have a little playing space
Neat.
to do the show.
That's awesome.
It's very cute. The houses are on little sticks as well.
And we've decided to make it sort of a 2-part thing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Part 1 is building the little playing space, and then part 2 is building the puppets.
Nice. So we're going to be talking about that kind of stuff next week. We're also going to be talking about that kind of stuff in our newsletter. So if you get a chance, visit our website, puppetarts.com, sign up for our newsletter. You'll find out about where we're having shows, where you might be able to have access to some free shows, and where you might be able to have access to some free workshop stuff as we continue to produce the stuff.
Explore the online.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us for this first little jaunt into
forum,
a little forum, little fur and foam and fun,
fur and fleece and
flappity forum,
the flappity forum.
The flappity forum. Please
remember,
help us come up with
please put suggestions in the comments, because our name's not so good.
Absolutely. All right. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Art.
Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for letting me join you.
It's nice to see you where we don't have to both wear masks because we're not in the same room.
That is very nice. Absolutely. I agree.
And maybe I'll see you next week and we could do the same kind of thing.
I would appreciate that. I would enjoy it.
All right.
Yay.
In the meantime, get to work.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. You too.
I will. All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right,
We'll see you later.